Hello and welcome to my next video on repairing Dysons, and this is to do with the upright models like this, that when you just push them into the upright position they stay up, and obviously you can see from this one it's not going all the way up. On this one it's mainly because that white piece is supposed to go under there, so I'm going to attempt to take it apart, have a look and try and solve it, so that you can see how to solve it yourself if this is a problem you have. First of all, what I'm going to do is start by stripping off sort of quite a few of the components that just sort of get in the way. I need a little screwdriver to take the side panel off, and then I'll take the rollers off. Side U-bend there, take that off as well. And so what's happening by the look of it is this is supposed to swivel backwards and forwards a bit more freely, and there's some mechanism in there as well that is supposed to help engage those two. There you can see it's not clipping all the way up, so actually there it's going into position now just by wiggling that into place. So it's obviously that's sticking. So I'll just have a look, see if I can take this apart a bit more, and then I'll get back to you again. So what I'm going to quickly do is take the base plate off first. These three 90-degree screws there, just comes off. Now with that black plastic cover on, it's a clutched model. You can see the clutch there as well, but you need to take that off to slip the belt off to get it all apart. So I'm just going to take the roller out. That just sort of slips out of there with a bit of brute force and ignorance. But then again, I'll go back to you in a second. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but on the black cover that's over the belt, there's some little Torx pieces, and the worst one is that one that's in there. You've got to get a long Torx bit like this. Where are we? There. And it's the same size as all of these ones as well, so if you get one that fits those, you know it's going to fit the other ones here. I'll see if I can get it in a different position so you can see what I'm doing. Again, to make it easier, I'm going to take this base plate off. So all you do is there, you just pop that pipe off there with a screwdriver. You can usually get it off with your hands actually. And then the base plate, you tilt it to one side and again pull. I'll try if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. There. I don't know if you could see that, but it just pulls off. And then you can see a lot easier the two screws, one there and there. And then there's one, like I say, in there. So I'll just undo them. And that last one, the base plate has got to be in the upright position, so that you can get your T15 right in there. I'm hoping you can see this. So I can't see it the way I'm trying to do it. Hoping you can see it better from this angle. I've got it stood up on end, and that's where the hole goes through there and into the plastic bit. There's another hole there that you can see that I can undo with a screw there. Screws out, all three, and then the whole plastic bit just sort of slips out of position. There you can see the clutch. That's the roller drive, and then it's the drive from the motor there. So you just pop that off the spindle there like that. And then there's a plastic circlip on this side, one on that side. I'll just undo them. Again, it's just trying to do this one-handed. Screwdriver under one side. And then once you've got one side off, slide it all the way around and it pops off like that. Again, I'm going to try and show you that a bit better because it is quite awkward. So under one side, just where the split is, lever it up, slide all the way around and it pops off. Then you just lever off. Again, you've got to crack it open like that. Lever off one side. Again, I'm doing this one-handed, so lever off the other side, and the whole bottom part comes away, which then reveals the part that gets stuck sometimes. So you can see that black bit there releases it, so as you're pushing the motor down, that releases that, so it slides, and then when you put it in the other position it's supposed to clip in place. Now it is quite mucky, so what I'm going to do is clean all of this up all around here so this slides better. You can see underneath there's the spring for that, and again that's not sliding very well. That should go backwards and forwards a bit more easily than that. Again, I'm going to clean that up, and I usually put a bit of like Mr. Sheen polish on all these parts so that they slide a bit easier. Other polishes are available. So once this is sliding up and down, and that's going up and down a bit more easily, again I'll clean all the parts on this, sort of around here where that's supposed to pivot on the main body a bit easier. That's a big spring that helps it stay in position when it's up. That seems to be working alright, but just generally give everything a clean, spray it with polish so it actuates nice and smoothly. While it's apart, give the roller a good clean. Make sure that the bearings on each end are spinning okay, and put it all back together again. Okay, so I've stripped all the parts down, I've cleaned all the roller and all these other parts, etc. I've also given this a sort of wipe around here. I've taken that rubber seal off just so I could get behind there and clean that a bit better, and now that seems to click in place much better, and the little spring seems to be working a bit better. I haven't polished it yet, but whilst I was there I noticed inside there was quite mucky, so I started cleaning in there, and it's just one tube goes from there to there, so I just put, and it was blocked with that. So if you're taking yours apart to do anything, why not strip it down and just, you know, put like that one there as well. That's just a tube that comes to there, and that pops off with just a little screwdriver under a little clip there. I'll try and show you that now. So that little piece there, there's a little clip where it goes in, you lift that up. Can't do it with one hand. There you go. And then that bit just comes off. So I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to run something through there, make sure it comes out. There's loads of cobwebs and stuff everywhere, so it's worth doing while you've got it in bits. And then I might take the hose back as well, and the wand, just give that a clean, and same again with a bit of polish, just makes everything slide up and down a bit easier, and also smell a bit better when you finished it. So again, I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I've cleaned and polished all around here, made sure that the catch button is working okay. I've also cleaned and polished around any parts where, you know, there's a moving thing, or when you've got it all together, that's the like spring thing that holds it in place. It runs in that groove. So I've cleaned in there and polished in there as well. And I'm going to attempt to try and get it back together again one-handed, which is almost impossible, but you get one side on there. Now I'm going to have to put it down. And just prise it apart, put the right hand side in first. And try again. That's it, put them both in. So side in there, the other side in there, and the spring goes up that glider, and then hopefully, there you go, that's it. That's fitting in place better there. I've just got my foot on there so I can push it backwards and just... Yeah, that's working perfectly. If you look down there, as it cracks open, it slides that so it diverts it from the hose to the base. I put the rubber gasket back on there, obviously, so that slides, and I polished behind there. So the rest of the parts I'm just going to apply a little bit of Mr. Sheen or furniture polish, put it all back together again. Like I say, the hose, I'm going to have a look at it. To get it all off completely, you pull the wand, on this model anyway, pull the wand all the way up, then the release, undo it from there, then you can lay that out of the way while down there, just lever that way with your thumb, lift the whole mechanism up and it slides out, and then those two clips on there, press them and the hose comes out of that bit. It actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'll give it a clean anyway and a polish. Same with that, that's it, that slides up and down, so you can see there's some scratch marks there. I'll give that a quick wipe and polish, put it on back together again. Same with the cyclone part. Yeah, I think I'll probably take the bucket part out. In fact, the release button's sticking on this, so that probably wants a good clean as well, and I'll clean out there. Have a look what the filter's like in here. Not bad, but I'll give that a clean as well, and then I'll put it all back together and come back to you in a minute. Okay, all done, all back together again. As you can see, that stays upright, comes down okay. The only thing I don't have is a little the cap that goes over there, but you don't really need that because when you're in upright mode, you're using that anyway. As soon as you go down to floor mode, the diverter stops the air being sucked down there. So the only thing is when it's in upright, it can suck your clothing or hair down there. But I'll see if I can find one or get one on eBay. But apart from that, I found the full set of tools because I have a big bag of spare stuff. So I found the tools. Give it all a good clean. Let's have a listen to it. Got really good suction. Yeah, feels like it's picking up okay. Yeah, it's cleaning the carpet fine. Look. All good. So there you go. I hope that was helpful if you needed your upright mechanism fixing. Also an insight into where the piping and ducting goes. If you like my video, give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and if there's anything you'd like me to have a go at doing for you Dyson wise, just drop a link below, or a line below, not a link. Alright, thanks, bye.